Hey, selfish peeps, this is Coach Jackie, and today I want to actually walk you through on how to actually make protein balls. Recently, I was having a session with one of my clients, and she asked, hey, Jackie, what do I eat in between meals? Specifically, she was talking about the 10 o'clock hour and the 3 o'clock hour. She was looking for something maybe a little sweet to take care of those sweet tooths, especially if she's in meetings and everyone is eating donuts in the morning. She doesn't want to eat those donuts. However, she has that sweet tooth, but also the 3 o'clock hour. What would stop her from going to the vending machine and getting donuts out of there, or possibly another snack that's a little sweet, like a candy bar? So I suggested protein balls, especially since we were working on increasing the protein portions. And so protein balls are very easy to make, to store, and take with you. And essentially you have probably most of this already in your pantry. So let me kind of go through the ingredients. 1, peanut butter. I love peanut butter, and for this recipe, it's going to be 1.5 cups of peanut butter. So I know that's a lot of peanut butter there, but we're going to create a lot of protein balls as well. Also, we want 1/2 cup of honey. So we're going to put honey in there, and then most importantly, the oatmeal, the quick oats. And so you're going to have 1 1⅓ cups of old-fashioned oatmeal. We have the protein, so whey protein, vanilla flavor, and so about 1/2 cup of the vanilla protein powder. We want about 1/8 teaspoons of salt, and then 1/2 cup of the mini dark chocolate chips. All right, so definitely this is going to satisfy that sweet tooth if you have it, but it's really good for you. I love to have a protein ball right after my workout as well, so it's quite satisfying until I can actually get home and have the meal of my choice. And so essentially when you have everything laid out like I do, you just dump them all in a bowl. All right, so I'm going to dump the oatmeal right in there, the protein powder, and then I'm going to get the peanut butter out of here and just dump it in there. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute, but really easy. This is going to take you like 5 minutes in order to prepare. So getting all of that great peanut butter out. And, definitely if it's just too much peanut butter, you can modify this recipe if you would like. This is just something I've been using for a while. Here's the honey going in. Ooh, that looks so good already. So this is what it looks like so far. Everything in there. I'm going to put my salt. And then lastly, I'm going to throw the chocolate chips in there. The great thing too, if you wanted to add chia seeds to this, you definitely can. Maybe a little coconut, or if you want more nuts, if that is included in your diet, do that. But it's an easy mixture too, so you're going to have to work maybe just a little bit to get everything in. Again, it has honey and peanut butter in here, so it's going to soak up the oats as well as the protein powder. Ooey gooey. You want to make sure that you wash your hands before doing this, because we're going to roll those peanut butter balls, and it gets icky and gooey here, but it's so good. Once you get done actually making the balls and stuff like that, you'll want to put them in your refrigerator just for like a half an hour or so before you eat your first one. Although you can eat it right away. This is a no-bake recipe as well. And this is something that you can make maybe on Sunday when you're doing your prep work, and have it in the refrigerator all week. So it's not going to go bad on you or anything like that. So you could just put this in a baggie once you get done and take it to work with you. So during those meetings, pull it out, people might ask you for a bite or something like that, and you're like, hey, go and watch Jackie's video, or look up on Pinterest how to make other variations of the protein balls. They're really easy. There's tons of recipes out there. But more importantly, the reason why I'm suggesting this is, once again, if you have a sweet tooth, you're looking for some energy, something that's easy and convenient and healthy for you, protein balls are the way to go. All right, so I got it pretty much mixed here. It's looking pretty good. You just want to make sure that, you know, you have, there's no leftover residue of the protein powder or the honey or the oatmeal or anything like that. So, but I got it pretty mixed. All right. And so here's the fun part, and why I said wash your hands and it's going to get gooey. You could definitely use like an ice cream scooper if it's a little smaller. You don't want to fill it all the way up. This is pretty dense, y'all. So I'm going to show you right here. It's almost like if you make cookies or whatever, it's the same thing. So normally it's just easier for me to just put it in my hands. And again, I just roll it really quickly. And ta-da, you got your first ball. I go ahead, sit it in there, and I start making these. Normally, I can get a bunch of these. Let's see how many I can get today out of this. And you don't want to make them like humongously big. Like I said, this is very filling. So you don't have to have like a ton of them. And they roll pretty easily as well. So let me see if I can get like 12 out of these, right? And like I said, that 10 o'clock hour, especially if you're eating breakfast a little early before you go to work, these are just great, right? And I would start with one of these. And then if you're still hungry, you can go to a second one, but be very mindful. Just really ask yourself if you're really hungry, because many times, you may be getting hungry during that time, but you have lunch hour right around the corner there, and you don't want to overfill yourself, and you want to make sure that you're able to eat all your lunch. Once again, this is very, very filling. You'll satisfy the sweetness that you have. Drink some water with this as well. There you go. So I already got 6 of my balls already done, which is great. And I might just make it to that 12. All right. Also, with this recipe, it's great for kids. They love it. We have a 13-year-old who is a swimmer. So before she actually even goes to swim practice, she's looking for something. And so I just hand her a protein ball. I'm like, here you go. Have this. And that's all she needs. And she goes right at it. So let me see here. I'm almost done. I will post in the notes just the ingredients and what you need in order to make your own. But like I said, you guys, this is really, really good. Nutrition in itself and trying some new stuff is really, really good for you, as you know, in your coaching sessions. Easy cleanup here. I got my 12. Let me see if I can make one more, and then I'll show you what that looks like. Just scraping the barrel. You want to get everything you can so you don't have to lick the bowl or anything like that. Right? This is going to be a smaller one, but it's all good. Okay, kind of messy here. But cooking is messy, right? Any messy cookers out there, then you are the good cookers, right? All right. So here we go. Here's my protein balls. I'm going to go ahead and set them in the refrigerator, put a little cover over them, and they're going to be all good to go. And this is something, like I said, throw it in a baggie, in one of your containers that you're going to bring with you in your lunch. And that 10 and 3 o'clock, hey, time for protein balls. Hope that this serves you. I will see you soon. Bye.